Souls, how are you all doing? Today is the eve of Deepavali. It is also going to be new moon tomorrow, and so I wanted to wish you all a wonderful, magical new moon, and to bring you a certain message, because tomorrow we are in a moon, in a powerful new moon, which is about fresh new beginnings. It is about clearing out the past energies of pain, of rejection, abandonment, but also of lies, betrayal, deceit, and any of that, if that has transpired between not just you and your twin flame, but anywhere in your past. I'm going to be talking about that in just a moment, but first, today this is a card I have received from for Diwali, and I could not help but notice the symbolism that has come. It's two people holding flames, one heart on the middle, and on top there's another light, the divine light, and it's encased in a house. And which is why I wanted to bring all of you this energy, this beautiful blessing of union with your true twin flame. Doesn't this represent that exactly? Surrounded with flowers and everything else. Look at that heart. It's beautiful. Okay, if you're wondering why I have laid out the chakra cards here, it's because of one of the downloads which I have received, and the disclaimer I will give to all of you who will come across this video now or in the future is you're always guided to someone who at a soul level resonates with you, somewhere has the message you need to hear. It may not be the only truth in the world. This is how a certain understanding has been brought to me. Someone may disagree, someone may laugh and scoff at it, but this is how a certain understanding has been brought to me, and I'm bringing it forward to you, not as the absolute truth, but as yet another way of understanding the dynamics of what twin flames are and why we are dealing with things in a very different way. These are the 7 major chakras: the base chakra, sacral, solar plexus, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, and crown. And because I am not telecasting this live, you may be reading this in reverse. So, what has come to me is, that the masculines are operating and completing their journey from these three chakras. Their issues that they are mastering, completing the lessons, are vis a vis these three chakras. I'm going to explain in just a second. For the feminines, it is heart, throat, and third eye. Now, to understand what I'm talking about, the feminines are comfortable emotionally, how to express what they are feeling. They are naturally in tune with their intuition, be it mother's instinct, woman's instinct, because of their monthly cycles. They're in tune with the moon cycle as well. The masculine is about being the provider, the protector, taking care of material needs, initiates the intimacy vis a vis sexual, also is the one who kind of has been uh, in the power, in the ego creating certain things vis-a-vis the power dynamics. I'm sorry about the reflection. It's night time, so the light is behind me. I'm trying to figure out if yeah, I think that's a little better. So instead of doing it like this, I'm going to, it will all make sense in a second. Just hang on. Now, oops. Now, for the masculine, the feminines are not understanding why the masculine is not working as much to be in his heart center as the feminines are, giving attention to feeling the love, expressing the love, listening to his intuition as easily as she has, even though she is being patient, understanding. This is something that is really perplexing a lot of feminines. The issue is the masculine is working in the reverse order. Look at it as a tree. The feminine is the branches reaching out towards the sky, and the masculine is the roots going deeper into the earth. The masculine is working from here. His lessons are vis-a-vis letting go of ego, false pride, control issues, not to be dictated purely by his sexuality, but also his empowerment comes as soon as he has mastered his base chakra, where he's carrying fears, feelings of being entrapped, of obligations, of responsibilities. This can be addictions, this can be fears about other. I'll just come to that. But when the masculine starts empowering himself, which is why we are finding a lot of the masculines, the cards that keep coming for them is the mind card, that's the sword energy, or pentacles across readings after readings. And it is because they need to not only master it, but master it without associating it with their identity, their power. So, as they will only gain, the more they reduce this, the more they get into their heart chakra. For the feminines, this is something that comes naturally to them. It has been about reclaiming your personal power, letting go of shame, guilt, letting go of being told that they cannot take initiative, be it about creativity or living through passion, living for their passion or even sexuality, and being financially independent, being our own provider and protector, being self-reliant, being self-sufficient, being independent in that sense does not equal to being a single woman, but being your own person, learning to bank on yourself, not looking outward for these fulfillments of your basic needs, not looking for permission, taking your power back. Because these three are something the feminine energies used to. The masculine, on the other hand, has always lived through this energy. He is now clearing out fears, doubts, you know, wanting to control, wanting to use this energy to manipulate, to hold power over, to use everything for self gratification, selfishness, and move into the higher chakras of feeling love, of expressing his truth, of expressing his emotions, listening to and implementing his intuition. You see, the feminines are moving that way to master, the masculines are moving in that direction to master, and they will meet in the middle. That is why it is the center. Once you have expanded enough of your heart chakra, it pretty much becomes one with your solar plexus. It becomes your power center. And also, another very interesting aspect that I have noticed is the more the masculine is in the heart chakra, genuine emotions and love for the divine feminines, the more she is open and welcoming of his sexual energy or his intimacy. Now, if you have any understanding or if you have studied chakras, you will know already that the way things work is the masculine is the one who brings, traditionally even in the 3D, but in the energy way, the way it works is that masculine has been the provider, the protector, brings the basic needs. The feminine provides the creative energy. She takes what he's bringing, converts it. If he has got grains, she converts it into food. If he builds her a house, she makes it into a home. If he puts in his seeds, she carries and converts it into a live baby, right? Please don't take it literally and start a comment. Try to understand what I'm trying to talk energy wise, right? So when he brings her this, she expands it, which increases his power, which when he returns to her by giving her love through expression, it grows. Everything flows very naturally. And also remember, each one of us have the divine masculine and feminine energies, the yin and yang within ourselves. So you can give everything to yourself, but you'll see the progression. You come up with an idea, the feminine side of you figures out how it can be implemented. One part of you does it. She energizes it with love, putting in the love and expression of the masculine energy is supported by the intuition of the feminine energy, right? All this that I'm talking about is what is causing the confusion, the chasm between the divine masculines and feminines. We seem to think there's no progress because they are stuck here or releasing things from here, or they come across as being in sexual energy depending on where they need maximum clearing, be it of karma, of lessons, of blockages, of where they are stuck. When the divine feminine starts healing these aspects of her lives, it gives the freedom to the divine masculine to move out of this space into this space. And when the balance is achieved, this starts expanding, and the chakras above that, be your galactic chakra, be it your soul star chakra, be it your twin flame chakra, be it your chakra leading you to your higher self, and where your akashic records are, all of that you can access once you have cleared and got into alignment with all 7 chakras of yours. I hope that's making sense. What does all of this have to do with truth, lies, betrayal? Now, I'm back to beating the old song. Everything that you see in your twin is a reflection of what is within you. If you have been closed to expressing your truth, living your truth as the divine feminine, because this is in your periphery, this is where you have to have master and ownership of. they are unable to come out of certain blockages. Here I'm not passing on guilt and blame. Again, let me remind you, everything exists within yourself before you start pointing fingers at, no, but I am this. Okay, let's backtrack. When there are few of the divine feminines, when I was speaking to and I was talking to them, that if you feel your divine masculine is lying or is deceitful, check within yourself, where are you not speaking your truth. It could be to your own self. You could be in denial. You could be still wearing masks for being a people pleaser, for not wanting bad reviews, for fear of being judged, losing your social standing. Any of those fears that you may be carrying inside and that is dictating how you're behaving is what is going to reflect in his behavior as well. When you notice something like this in your divine masculine, the easiest way to heal it is correct that in yourself. I'm not saying it's your fault, it's nobody's fault. Please understand by now that we are not in the 3D paradigm of labeling things right and wrong. This is this one's blame, it is whose fault is it. It's not about that. It's about how can we heal, how can we resolve a situation. If you are keeping pretenses up, so will he. If you are not facing something, for example, if you are still doubting, is this real? Is this connection real? Is this truly my divine masculine? So will he. If you're waiting for him to take a forward movement, take action, where are you stalled? Where are you feeling trapped? Because it's all in your mind, in your heart. He is a mere reflection and you are a mere reflection of him too, which you will not be aware of. It is what he will be seeing, and if he is looking at you and thinking something, for example, she's too good to be true. Or if he's saying, I feel it, but I don't know if this is possible. Those are his doubts, but it's also reflecting your doubts and vice versa. So if he is not taking a certain action, check in all your chakras. What is it? Where are you in fear? Where are you in guilt or shame? Where are you in control or wanting of wearing a false mask? Where are you in denial about this connection? Where are you not expressing your truth? Where are you not listening to your intuition? And start working on it. To help you all, I'm going to pull out a few cards. This is a deck I am creating. Yay! I thought Diwali is a great time to announce that. It's not yet fully done yet, but I just was wanting to share it with all of you. And currently, I have already done about 44 cards. So I'm going to use them to clarify. For example, obviously I cannot cover everyone and everything that everyone can be dealing at this time, but what the collective theme of what the divine feminine is reflecting or is carrying as the shadow, as the blockage, as the fears, as something that's blocking or preventing this twin flame union from progressing. What is the feminine need to address? Alright, so 4 cards. You're going to now look at them. The first one that has come out is loneliness. She's afraid. She has been walking this path. She is following her intuition, following her path, but she's not only feeling lost, she's not really sure. And this loneliness, oh, there are five cards that have come up. She is n- doubting whether he's really there. And whereas this journey is about finding her own higher self, becoming a higher self, and she's already embarked on that journey, she's not quitting, but the loneliness is getting to her. That is something you need to address by realizing that the feeling that you're carrying inside of you is not true. No one on the outside can fill that void. You have to like your companionship. You have to become, for example, if you're looking towards your divine masculine to entertain you, to make you feel, uh, I have company, I'm not alone, I have someone, I have a moral support, I have a shoulder to cry on. Those are voids. Those are things that you have to heal within yourself, and this is what this particular card is indicating. This, it's a lot in depth, of course, but right now that's what I would like to touch upon. The second shadow aspect is shame vis-a-vis lust. This can be energies that she needs to release vis-a-vis the sacral chakra of the shame of not being able to look at intimacy as a sacred, as a divine union. It is old programming. It could be from past life, it could be childhood, it could even indicate sexual trauma, abuse, molestation that you need to clear out of your energy, from your emotions, from your cellular memories. But this is a blockage because there is shame and guilt associated with the act of intimacy. This is one of the darker cards, which is talking about there could be in the lineage of on this connection a curse, something that's following you from the past, and all you have to do for that is to make your inner light so powerful and set the intention that it can no longer affect you, because you will have jumped your timeline by changing your vibration and frequency. There's no need to be afraid. These cards are not here to induce fear, it is there to show you that this could be a belief you're carrying, that I'm cursed. No one in my family finds happiness in a marriage. Words like that make them your program. It's not necessarily a real curse. There's hesitancy in taking the leap of faith. Until you don't take the leap of faith, you're stuck here in fear. Even though you can see the entire path, you're not being able to trust. You're afraid you'll fall into a deep, dark abyss with nothing to catch you. You are wanting a safety net, which is what is being reflected by your divine masculine as well. And the answer to it all is listen to your intuition, follow your inner guidance, take what resonates from these particular cards. Especially, do not buy into something which is not your narrative, not something you identifying or resonating with. um, but important thing is, if you have felt your divine partner has lied to you, you are afraid that they are going to betray you, the same cycle will happen, you'll get hurt again. Of course, by the law of attraction, that's what you will attract. So the minute the thought occurs to you, please say thank you for surfacing, thank you for bringing that to my attention, because you are worried about me, my well-being. But I choose not to make that my reality. I now choose to let it go, and I replace it with faith that only that which is for my highest and best is happening in my life, that is going to take place in my life. Or you can just simply say that I thank you for bringing this to my attention, but I now choose to only attract loving situations and experiences into my life. Whatever affirmation works for you, replace it. Use the violet flame to cleanse. Breathe it out till you start feeling centered, in balance, and in alignment again. Keep doing that. If you're afraid that your heart is going to break, one, law of attraction will bring that to you. Second, that's exactly what will keep your divine partner at bay, because he will be afraid he's going to hurt you or that you're going to hurt him or her, as the case may be. Whatever you are afraid of is going to be reflected right back at you. Now, the fact that the masculines are taking care of the physical realities, it's the action or lack of action which will reflect it to you, which will bring it to your awareness that that's where you're stuck, whereas you will be stuck in that aspect here. Okay, I hope that's making sense to you. um, I wanted to keep this really brief, and because it's Diwali, I didn't want it to be such a dark message, but I was guided to bring forward messages that this is the new moon where you don't only have to manifest abundance, good health, and true love for yourself, along with all other twin flames on this path, because the more the energy anchors, the easier it is going to be for every one of us. But also that this is the new moon where you have to seriously do your clearing, recognize, acknowledge where you are still in shadows, where you still need healing, instead of saying, oh, but my twin is not showing up, not talking, not doing blah, not changing, I don't see evidence, I can't take it anymore. It's fine to acknowledge your pain. It is necessary to acknowledge it, in fact, or your grief, or your, that I'm feeling impatient, I'm feeling tired, I am feeling drained, I am feeling so, the sadness, acknowledge it, sit with it, look from where is it originating. Use, if whatever tools you can. If it's not sufficient, take help from a twin flame healer. Please do not go to normal people. They will not understand what you are going through. They will not know what to look for and clear out. Okay. And I've shuffled as I was shuffling for messages from the divine partner of yours, the higher self messages for you. So many have come out. Okay. So this is a beautiful new moon. It's time for you to clear all your chakras. Um, Let go of all that is keeping you in this stagnancy, keeping you in this holding pattern, keeping you in repeating certain things, be it your impatience, be it your control issues, be it your afraid of letting go, be it that you're not being able to trust that this path is real or your connection is real. Delve in deep. You cannot have the best, highest form of love and be afraid of deep diving. If you want to swim in shallow waters, Twin Flame Journey is not for you. It is only for the strongest hearted. It is for those who have a lot of resilience, are going to be, who are willing to master patience, compassion, unconditional love, honest, authentic living and expression, who are willing to work for at every level and layer of their being and existence to be self sufficient, self reliant, independent, yet giving, kind, caring, loving, not just to their twin flame exclusively, but to everyone, to be open hearted, to be an empathic light worker, to work with the collective, for the collective. Always pray for everyone, all right? The first message is wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Don't be in a hurry. This is not a journey of overnight. It is not going to, it's a marathon. It's a cross country marathon. Okay, you might be feeling impatient, you might be feeling tired. Hang on. The next message is forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events. I've just been talking about lies, deceit, betrayal. Even if you've faced it, know that it was reflecting some aspect of you, be it to yourself, be it to your family members, be it. And a lot of people say to me, I'm not lying to my divine partner. It's not about that. It's about what mask are you wearing? Where are you pretending? If not your divine partner, but you might be lying to other people. And that's what is going to be shown to you, and your attention will be drawn to it again and again. That somewhere you need to be more authentic, be yourself, unapologetically, but not hurtful towards others. Okay, so forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. I love showing you these images. That's the forgiveness. Look at that. They're together, and look at the angel. The angel's got her. She can open her heart. Look at the flame there. She can forgive. She can let go. And not just from the divine masculine, anyone. If she has faced these traumas before, if you have, let it go, heal it. Forgiving does not mean condoning. Forgiving means you are throwing that baggage away. You don't need to carry that energy anymore. You don't need that same chemical and hormonal reaction in your body every time you think about an incident. Okay, you are ready to flush it out of your system and set yourself free. The next message is imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into the light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. When you let go of all that obsessive thinking, non stop thinking, negativity, all the baggages you're carrying from past betrayals, past heartbreaks, past lies, past dishonesty, be it of yourself, be it of somebody else, you're not letting it go. You're constantly afraid it will happen again. It's keeping you trapped. And so you're being guided to use the power of visualization. Use it to imagine that all that beautiful white light that's pouring into you from your crown chakra is dissolving all of those unwanted thoughts, unwanted fears, those obsessive thoughts, all those blockages. It's getting dissolved, cleared out, sent down into Mother Earth through your roots, and it's making space for new opportunities, possibilities, true love, and positive energies. Allow the healing to take place. Okay, now this message is wow. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. If you are, whenever you're in communication, if you keep criticizing, but you did this, but you do that, but you're not still doing that, it is only going to bring more of that. Pause, heal, let go. When you come into connection or conversation, communication again, let it go. Get a fresh, clean start. Don't keep bringing up the past, be it in your mind, be it in your fears, be it in your communications, because criticism will only lead to further unhappiness. It will just bring that energy right back into the timeline. It will again repeat. And as you love and accept each other exactly as you are, your relationships will magically transform. To accept each other exactly as someone is, you have to first unconditionally love and accept yourself exactly as you are. If you can't love and accept yourself, if you're looking outside for acceptance, for approval, for applause, for awards, for companionship, for entertainment, for validation, for reciprocation, for feeling good about yourself, for feeling worthy, that you are loved, that you deserve to be loved. If you need someone to tell you, yes, you're good looking, yes, I see this in you, and that's why I love you. If you're waiting for that and you don't believe it, anyway, you're going to dismiss it. There are only two kinds of people. You know, when you're unhealed, it takes the form of either inferiority complex. You will never believe it. You'll say, no, no, but when somebody says, oh, you have such beautiful eyes, you'll say, oh, but I have such bad hair. Or you will camouflage it by superiority complex, and you'll demand it, you'll want it. 101 people have told me how awesome I am, but you actually don't believe it. You're still trapped in fear that you're not good enough. So no amount of applause and awards and appreciation will be enough. You will need more and more and more of it. The divine masculines are kind of trapped in that. They are constantly feeling that they don't deserve. Maybe this is too good to be true. Maybe they're not worthy of the divine feminines, because a lot of divine feminines are looking towards the divine masculines for their self-worth, their self-esteem, for feeling loved, for feeling accepted, for feeling the partnership, for feeling this. They want the acknowledgement from the divine masculines. And I judge you not. I don't cast stones. I live in the very same glass house. I have been through it all, been there, done that, still go through it from time to time, to be very honest. The next card that has come is playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. So, when you come into communication, and November, because of the 1111 portal, a lot of you will come into, even if it's again a temporary gateway you're being given, you will be brought into a small form of communication for some of you. Some of you will be coming into union, and but you have to let go, you have to forgive, you have to clear out all that you're carrying, especially towards your divine masculine. But if you're carrying towards others, then you have a long way of healing to go through. So check where you are at, right? If it is a lot of people you need to forgive, know that okay, you have a long journey. If you have forgiven pretty much and you're in the process of, you have even forgiven your divine masculine, now turn inward and start forgiving yourself. And so that when you come back into communication, or the leeway or the time span, if you're given a window, make it playful, make it joyful, recapture the passion, that love that was there, that innocence, that joy. Live from your heart space again, minus any and all blockages and what happened in the past. I just wanted to bring forward a few more messages before I end this. And one of the cards are beware of what you're projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your reflection. This kind of sums up my entire motivation for doing this reading today. And you can see the universe is completely validating everything that I have been guided to bring forward as a message for you today. The second last one is, emotions are natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. I don't think the universe can reinforce it, reiterate it anymore. Have you noticed how many cards are bringing forward the very same message from different chakra point of views? Let go of resentment, let go of the past, let go of anger, forgive. You know, all of the same messages are coming, no matter where you're carrying it, why you're carrying it. Release it, forgive, and then heal that aspect within yourself. You will see the shift in the person, in your surroundings. The world is mirroring, it is mirroring. And I just turned the image and I see this. The world is mirroring what you are carrying within you, how you are behaving, how you are perceiving the world, how you react or respond to anything that happens to you. Do you take a shortcut? Do you find the easy way out? Do you just placate people without actually speaking your truth, that you um, have a different belief system, that you don't agree with something that they are saying? Are you prone to lying just because you want to avoid conflict? Where are you judging yourself, criticizing yourself? Look into yourself. And the last one says passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Now, this card is tying up with the lust card, which you might be feeling afraid of at this time. You may be feeling that, oh, it's just a temptation, it is just a lustful thought, or the only thing that seems to connect us is intimacy or passion. Look beyond that, look deeper, because the energies you may be feeling, even if you're not in contact with your twin flame, may be heavily charged at this time, which is essentially a lot of healing has been going on in both the feminines and masculines, vis-a-vis their lower chakras, also vis-a-vis your heart chakra, the flow of the energy from your heart to your sacral chakra, which is what is expanding this twin flame energy into your entire energy body. It's a circulation that is happening between your heart and your sacral. And of course, it's not like separated, right? So the base chakra is also merged with the so on and so forth. So when I say it is also including your upper heart chakra, and it is kind of moving in a circular motion vis-a-vis your lower chakras, and it is expanding your inner light and your inner energy. One final message, and then I sign off. What is the one thing that this viewer really needs to hear, or the divine partner of the viewer really wants to communicate at this time? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guides. Thank you, Masters. Okay. There are three messages, so I'm taking it as three different templates. The first one says, secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. What I am getting from this is that whatever your divine partner may be showing on the surface, their feelings run way deeper. If one of you has been asking, how is it going to play out? When is it going to happen? What is only time will tell. You need to reinforce your faith in the divine timing, divine plan. You need to surrender. And the last message, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love, which is why I keep insisting, please get over, is this right, is this wrong, judgmentalism, criticism. It doesn't matter. Everything that you're going through, will be going through, is happening, is a part of your lesson, is a part of your growth, and it is happening for a reason, to take you exactly where you're supposed to be in divine timing as per divine plan. I really hope this message brings you clarity, the light of clarity, of hope, of the guidance you needed, of the truth you were seeking. It fills you with hope, it brings you rejuvenated energy to continue on this path, which can be very isolatory at times, but not necessarily lonely. Leaving you with that thought and a lot of love and light. I thank you for all the new subscribers. I welcome you. I thank you for subscribing, for sharing, for commenting, for giving thumbs up. Please continue to do so. I really appreciate it, and it also keeps my videos in the news feed. God bless you all. Wishing you all again Happy Diwali. And for those of you who celebrate Thanksgiving, it's also going to be coming up soon, I believe. So if this is what you need to hear at that time, may this reach whoever it is intended for when it's the right time for them. This is Nikita.